Cool unit over at the farmers market when you come into Opelousas. If you go by there, the vegetable is going to be la cucumber. You know what that is?
Yep.
Cucumbers.
Cucumber.
There you go.
You trying to think I didn't know it?
I'm trying to make sure you're awake.
Okay, you want to do a couple of pictures?
Sure can. If you'd like to do some photos, we can do it.
Sure would like to.
And we got this photo. I went to the ribbon cutting for the new visitor center. I know you had to be in Baton Rouge at a meeting, so I went to represent. You had gone the night before to take some pictures around the community. But
I sure did.
The new building that's over on the north side of St. Leonard Parish around the Nuba area. And of course, Sheriff's Department was out there helping people in, and that's kind of the front entrance. I saw J.A. Allen, his little Cuckoo the Clown truck was pulling up right when I got there. And one of the big thing about this new facility is it's going to be green, I guess is the way to say it. The parking lot isn't asphalt, it's ground recycled asphalt. Each phase of this is to have the natural cypress trees and swamp type grasses.
Things that are
natural
to our area.
And even if you notice back, I'm gonna back up a spot. There's a big wind. I guess that would be like a windmill.
Yeah, it's a windmill
on top that helps generate some of the electricity inside the building as well. So it's very energy efficient. Some of the old syrup kettles even have a cistern to catch water, and they'll use that to help.
That's what I had when I was a kid. Till I moved to Opelousas.
You took a shower underneath that.
Well, no. We'd pump it in a number 2 foot tub. And Mama would bathe me, and I was just 8 years old when I left. So
there you go.
That wasn't bad.
But it's a neat looking building, and there's some old pine type flooring that I saw inside. Huge crowd came out. I saw Tom Vonche there walking around from Channel 3. Mayor Curtis Gilbert was there. I'm trying to whip through and recognize some of the people. Miss Sue Brignac, of course, of Washington State Bank.
One of our sponsors.
And
not only did she attend it when the project was being thought of and worked to see how much they could afford, Washington State Bank did the financing for the project.
All the bonds, if I understand
correct.
correctly.
Sure did.
So, welcome back, KSLO, as well. But Washington State Bank, all your banking needs, Miss Sue Brignac and the whole crew there, you can see involved in the community, helping with the tourist center for sure, but your banking needs. If you need to borrow money to build a home, repair a home, cars, school, 24/7 banking, Washington State Bank can help you with locations all throughout St. Leonard Parish, Washington, Opelousas, Arnerville, Leonville, and Palmetto. And I saw Mr. Herman Fuselier, who's the new communications director at the new place, and welcome to Herman and the new job there. And of course, he's done a lot of work around here. Mr. J.A., I saw him inside, a legend in St. Leonard Parish.
And our parish director for tourism.
Right, Miss Celeste Gomez.
Celeste Gomez.
Walking around, and I saw Papa Tat, Jim
Tat
Tatman himself
and
there.
Dale.
Reverend Dale Henserling was there as well. And I saw Bill Fontenot. Bill Fontenot retired with the Department of Transportation, but had a large involvement in them using this property and all for the tourist center to be built. And of course, Bill, probably run for parish president.
Oh, he's announced.
So, I would think he'd be a good guy to help out around there.
My cousin is running.
I saw the carriers there from Boda Mullers, and quite a few musicians were there. Of course, Mr. Hadley Castile and his beautiful granddaughter was there, and Miss Anne Savoy as well from Eunice. But we had a nice large group. Great time. Everybody played music and had a good time. Now, this is a photo. Ooh, do I have that note with me? I tell you what, why don't you kick back to us, Matt, and I'm going to find my notes about all that in just a minute. All right? We'll come back to those photos in a little while. What else we want to talk about? How about a sponsor? I'm going to sneak a sponsor in on you while I caught you breathing. Wound Treatment Center. Wounds, if you got anything from surgery type work done, varicose veins, diabetic type issues, the Wound Treatment Center can help you get the good type of treatments that you need. That's everything from the synthetic type skin that they use. They regraft your own skin. They put you in the hyperbaric chamber that can help let your skin start healing faster. Wound Treatment Center run by Dr. Carrie Thibodeau and the whole staff. They're huge doctors, staff from Opelousas General Health System.
That's one picture that I wish had been taken the time that Ray Bello and I were over at the hospital in Shreveport getting a hyperbaric treatment for the
carbon monoxide
poisoning.
Hyperbaric can be used for
we
that too.
sat facing each other inside of it, and we had that clear.
Like an astronaut.
Astronaut. And we don't have a picture to prove it, but I can tell you it was. And we
that's
sat in there about 2 hours, if I recall
what
correctly.
hyperbarics does is it helps push oxygen in, and oxygen is what helps you heal and breathe and make everything work. So that's part of that whole
And that was
treatment.
clearing that carbon monoxide out of our body.
How about one more thing we're going to clear out here? Steamboat Warehouse. If you're going to go and clear out from your house and go clear out and get a good meal
Yeah, like if you're a refugee from the flood.
from the flood, or maybe, you know, Father's Day is coming up in June right there. Maybe you want to let Daddy have a good evening. Steamboat Warehouse, great wine
Yeah,
selection.
and they open on Sundays too.
Great.
Good idea after Mass or
Plenty
after
of
church
food.
services.
You know, a lot of times, you know, they think about Mother's Day with going to restaurant, but Father's Day works too. Daddy likes to eat
Well,
too.
the dad is most of the time after barbecue, and you go to Piggly Wiggly at that time.
You could do that too, and I'll hit them next, but I'll finish Steamboat Warehouse. Don't forget about them for seafood, steaks, anything with chef owner
Jason.
Jason, I'm gonna say Jeff. Jason Hughey. I'll get it all out, not trying to rush too much. Beautiful ambiance out there on beautiful Bayou Catawba right now. Good time to go by and enjoy the atmosphere. And Piggly Wiggly. He drinks up Piggly Wiggly.
Well,
You wanna
Jody
get that?
and Jason do the weekly.
They do the weekly show over here on What's Cooking on KDCG. I saw Sean and Mr. White were on this week.
Oh.
And they were cooking.
They
so,
were
I mean, I'm
cooking.
amazed. You and I might have to get off the couch and
Well-
come cook a meal. I think you and I could make a sauce, maybe
Mama's
something
not
fancy.
around. I had to call Mama to find out how to boil eggs. I was on a diet, and we had to eat eggs one day, and I called
Didn't know how to boil
Mama.
eggs.
She said, "Shay, you just put it on boil."
There you go. Piggly Wiggly. Grocery needs in Opelousas, Church Point, Rain, Scott, Cecilia, and St. Martinville. Don't forget about them. They're right on the corner. They can help you out with different things from different.
Talk to the butcher when you get there. If you want
That's
something
right.
cut special,
And-
they'd be more than happy to work up something special for
And
you.
I'll tell you what I did there this week is I went and get a big sack of oranges at Piggly Wiggly. And I got there first thing on Monday to have a little, you know, something to snack on during the week, trying to watch that weight. You know, I'm still trying to stay, you know, health conscious.
yeah.
You know, I don't
Put
want
on
to
a
get
lot
too
of
big.
weight.
And those oranges had been kind of cool all weekend, sitting in that cooler. Man, them things were ice cold.
You had to try one or two right away.
Oh, they were good eating. Anyway, Piggly Wiggly, go by and get you some good food. Go
All
ahead
right.
now. I'll turn you loose.
You
can
want
talk.
you want a couple more, or
I'll let you
let's
talk.
see what we have here.
Yeah, what you got?
Oh, I tell you, they're opening those gates on the Morganza Spillway real slowly.
Correct.
They're only up to, I think, 17 as of the last count I heard earlier this morning. And it's given an opportunity. Look at the deer running across, getting into high ground. And that was a big complaint that
Deer and bear. I saw they had quite a few bears. They showed one of them in a tree. They say those bears can live in a tree for like a week or two during the flood waters because they're kind of fat and they can eat stuff out of the tree. I mean, I never heard of such a thing, but that's what they say. I heard that on the radio. How about this? Monday is Memorial Day. Don't forget about that. It's Monday, May 30th. This Sunday, after the 10 a.m. Mass at St. Leonard Catholic Church, they're going to have their nice event they have for every one of the different veterans events during the year. Go by after 10 o'clock Mass or go to 10 o'clock Mass and stay afterwards and have a good time. And they're going to recognize all the veterans there and have a little talk and look at the memorial there. But they'll also, on Monday, Memorial Day itself at St. Landry at 6 p.m., they're going to have a patriotic rosary at the Father Verbus Lafleur Monument, sponsored by the Catholic Daughters of America. That's all the ladies throughout the whole parish. Miss Debbie Faye sent us this information. You can call her at 942-9701. Bring you a chair or a towel to sit on or whatever, and join them in the rosary 6 p.m. on Monday on Memorial Day to recognize our veterans. Beautiful thing.
let's show a couple of pictures, just a real couple of them.
Yeah, you're gonna mess me up.
Okay.
Let me go here. No. Here. No. Here.
Ah,
There we go.
are.
We got it.
That's the Lake Cafe in Brobridge, Louisiana. A real nice little cafe. This is Diana Romero is in the yellow blouse, and the other young lady is Tammy McGee. Both of them work the counter. Both of them work in the kitchen, and they have, according to Larry Leger, the best fried catfish you can find around. And I'll tell you what, I got to second that motion, and then you'll see that Larry was actually driving me around.
There you are.
Driving Mr. Daisy around.
Mr. Daisy. Go
And
ahead.
there we sitting
At
in
Lake Cafe.
seafood, po' boys, hamburgers, and all kind
Now,
full menu.
What town you in?
Bro Bridge, Louisiana,
All right.
Pombro. And we met, I think it's Ned Domang, the owner of Domang Insurance, and we were on our way after we ate. We were on the way to Henderson, and we passed up the Domang Insurance Agency. We drove back by, and just to show him, because he watches the program, just to show him that we stopped by, we took a picture of me standing next to it. And of course, then we went over to Henderson, and
At Pat's Edgewater Inn.
Edgewater Inn, and I'm telling you, it is nice. It's right on,
food.
and that's on the inside of the. It's not in the basin itself.
Right.
It's,
You cross Bayou Amy.
okay,
what it
that's the
is.
name of
That's
it.
right.
Okay, well, good. And Kathleen Hebert
Ami,
in the red is the manager,
Right.
and Madeline Groh, she operates the front desk, and she's got the Pat's Edgewater restaurant and.
I called one night to make sure he was still around. This was years ago. And I said, "Is this the original Pat's?" He says, "Yes, sir, I am the original Pat." On the phone. So I had to laugh.
Uh-huh.
And then we got this lady.
And this lady here, and I don't know if she gave me her name, but you can see up on top of her in the background
Pat
is a
himself
picture
on the
of a
wall.
young Pat Huval, former mayor of Henderson,
And
Louisiana.
ran as mayor. His platform was he was going to put Henderson on the map. You remember that was his platform. And they're on the map.
They're on the map, and he has done well. He's got a big restaurant business. He has a big nightclub business. Then we went over to McGee's Landing, and these are two young girls right here, French. They're from France. We spoke, Larry and I spoke French
Enough
to
French
them.
to make it
Oh yeah, to make it. They talk a little too fast. They're going to be watching the program.
What was their names?
Their names in the with the red shirt is Sasha, and the hat with the black shirt
Right.
is Blandengeen. I couldn't.
that's different.
And then there's another. Then there's a boat coming in with tourists, and here's
talking.
Larry talking
And
to
then
him.
one more lady.
And Sophie,
Sophie.
With the tan shirt, and they're touring all over. Not just
good.
Louisiana. And walking away, he says, Mr. Bobby, and I looked at him. I said, I don't think I recognize you. I like to pick at him like that. He said, well, I recognize you. He said, I watched that program, you and that boy, that young boy on there, y'all good. Mr. Cleve Bergeron, boat captain
you
out
go.
of
Might be related to
McGee's
you,
Landing.
Bergeron.
Good morning to everybody.
Now we got to take a break. KSLO NTV, folks, kick back to us there, Matt. You know I work that camera. We're going to see you on the other side of 3.